Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, and we have two guests today. I don't see Chaz anywhere. I don't know where he went.
He disappeared. Magician.
Disappeared. He's gone. Who knows? But we're so blessed to have you guys both here today. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us here. If you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself to the audience.
Go for it. Ladies first.
Ladies first.
My name is December Watts, and this is...
My name is Donald Abbott.
This is Donald Abbott. What's your name? What is Donald Abbott? What does that mean?
I'm just a supporter of Sparks.
Supporter of Sparks. You came last minute, and I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, both of us.
You guys both came. You guys are awesome. And both of you have supported several Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet fundraisers, which I really appreciate a lot. Thank you so much. We're a small, local nonprofit that's trying to make a difference in the community, and we got a lot of stuff coming up, too. But before we really dive into the episode, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors. We got some big sponsors out there that are really caring about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. The first one is Shelley's Hardware. Thank you so much, Shelley's Hardware, for sponsoring our podcast. You guys are awesome, small, local, and you guys are really helping make a difference in the community by supporting Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. You guys are awesome, and down to that bolt and to the big leaf blower. They get all the good stuff. They really do. They do an excellent job. And then, do you shop at Shelley's at all?
You got a shirt, right?
Yeah.
It's a good-looking shirt, too. You're not wearing it currently.
I don't.
like,
I'm not right
That's
now.
not representing
I didn't know they were sponsoring it. I would have worn it.
I know. I'm like, you're showing me a shirt.
I know.
That's not the shirt.
I
dude.
just bought it this week. I went in there to buy, I think, zip ties.
Okay.
And I saw the shirt on Facebook, and it was a little logo.
Yeah.
And I didn't know they went to print, and it's got the little pocket, which is handy when you're doing work around your house, which is what Shelley's is all about. Has the airplane on the back, which that used to be the airport hangers.
So, fun fact on that. Donald has told me once he will wear any shirt that says Sparks on it. So why don't you tell him what you got for Christmas one year?
I got a lot of... Oh, that's silly shirt.
I made him, it had my face on it. Our face, I guess you were on there too. Just all over, but it said Sparks because he said if he'll wear any shirt that has Sparks in it. So he wears it often, and it's a good shirt.
That's awesome.
I do have a collection of Sparks shirts. I think...
Okay.
So if a business has Sparks on it and they're in Sparks, I'll buy their shirts. I have about probably 35 of them.
35?
Yeah, I can give you a list of them right now in my head.
Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet's a Sparks. Did I give you a shirt?
Does it have Sparks on it?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
I did comment on Facebook at Shelley's. I was like, I hope you have Sparks on it. And they put Sparks on it. It worked out.
Hey, there you go. Okay, all right, fine. I see how
Version
it is. I see
2.
how it is.
Version 2.
V2. Let's go. Yeah, no, we're proud to be a Sparks nonprofit. There's not a lot of Sparks nonprofits, is there?
Not based in Sparks, no.
No.
Sparks Museum, Sparks High School Alumni Foundation.
So you're just a part of all of them except for Good Shepherd. I see how it is.
December actually is here to join the board. That's the real reason we're here. Yeah, she's a surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise interview.
Surprise interview. All right. Well, I mean, I'll show you all our qualifications. I mean, if you want. You might not want to, though. No, we really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. And we're all about the community. We're all about growing Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. And Shelley's Hardware really does have the heart for Sparks. And they've been here for a very, very long time as a small local hardware store that really cares about the community, obviously, because they support Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So if you support Shelley's Hardware, you also support Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So thank you guys so much. Our next sponsor is Spheron Consulting. They are local experts in recruitment. Spheron understands the unique needs of the Northern Nevada job market. They connect qualified candidates to leading companies. So they really work really hard to make sure that the companies and the individual are taken care of. I'm friends. They're also small and local in Reno, and they really care about it. And you can actually even text them at 775-829-8367. 7. I've known lots of people here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet that have used their services, and they really do care about the individual. So they care about the individual, and they also care about the business. And then the last one is Relentless Business Mastery. It is a local Reno-based digital marketing agency specializing in services such as local SEO, web development, and pay-per-click advertising, social media management, and so much more. They really do a great job. So, let's get into the meat of the episode. December, you're the reason you're here, whether you knew it or not. So,
cool.
You're the reason you guys are here. So, Donald's like, hey, I texted Donald. I was like, hey, bud, it's been a while. You want to be on the show? And he's like, actually, my better half is more experienced and a better speaker, and so much more than what I am. And that's what he said about you.
I have a hard time believing that, but here we are, and we'll roll with that. Yeah.
It was a phone call. There's no proof of that conversation, but that's what was said.
Well, spoken like a true politician. So yeah, what are you involved in? Why are you here? And what are you representing today?
We actually have a few things that we would like to talk about. Yep. Me personally, I am a board member of a nonprofit called Give Hope, so I can spend a few minutes talking about that. But then I do want to kind of move on to some future things that we're kind of collaborating on.
Awesome.
But Give Hope is a nonprofit in the Reno Sparks area. We support families that may be going through some challenging times financially. So families that have a child that is afflicted by a life-altering diagnosis of any kind, and due to that may not be able to afford rent or afford transportation or have a hard time finding a car. You can find us at givehopenv.org. If you know a family, you can apply for them. Or if you are a family afflicted by anything that is causing you any kind of financial distress, please go to the website, apply. We review everything, and then we can offer some financial assistance relatively quickly with a low amount of documentation needed, because the last thing you need to try to find is a bunch of paperwork to prove your situation. So
when you're suffering like that, and that end feeling, that hopelessness feeling, the last thing you want to figure out is, okay, now I need to provide all of this paperwork to this nonprofit organization. I know you guys need some, but to be able to have that low barrier where you're actually helping the individuals is so important. That's awesome.
We try to make it as easy as possible. Through the application, you can just sign like a HIPAA release, and we'll actually reach out to the doctors on your behalf, so you don't have to worry about that, just to confirm the diagnosis. And then whatever financial assistance we can provide, whether it's housing, transportation, therapy treatments, we just want to help people feel a little bit more at ease, I guess, comfort in some sort of situation that they might be going through, take a little bit of burden off of it in whatever capacity we can. So, but that's my background. I'm actually a special education director at Pinecrest Academy, and so my whole background is in children that may have some adversity in their life. They're exceptional in some sort of way, and those children are my niche. And so I love to help the families and the children in any way that I can. So, yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Again, what was it was givehope.org?
Givehopenv.org.
NV. Okay, Give Hope.
Yeah.
NV. I haven't even heard of this before.
Yeah. We've been around for a while, and we're just kind of there. I think it's good if you haven't heard of us, right? Because it means you're not in a situation where you would need to. I think you hear about us if you have to, and that's unfortunate. But we get a lot of referrals through doctors and health offices and stuff. But yeah, if you know somebody that may be going through a tough time, and the hardest thing to do is ask for help, I think, when you're going through that tough time, because it takes away some of your little autonomy that you have left. But reach out on their behalf, and we can reach out to them and get the process started.
And on social, I think Facebook, Instagram, it's Give Hope NV.
Yeah, I think if you, I'm not quite sure the actual handles. I think you can find it if you search it. But Give Hope NV, I think it should pop up. But
I think it is.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it's a pre-record, so we'll post it for you if you can get it to us. But yeah, I think that's awesome that you guys are able to do that. And even if I could get some flyers from you, maybe down the road.
Yeah.
So because we have a community resource area where we direct people that need additional help here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So anything we can do to help spread the word, because that's a big need in the community. And so I'm assuming people donate financially to make this happen. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll take, we do some fundraisers throughout the year that are kind of fun. We'll take obviously any sort of donation from community sponsors. And then my job through Give Hope is also to connect them with other resources. Like you said, there's a ton of resources out there. And my background is obviously in special education, but I worked for Nevada Early Intervention Services for a long time. So same sort of population, just a little bit younger than school-based. But my whole job was to connect families with resources. And I think there's so many of us out there to support these families, but people don't know what they don't know. And so if I can connect them with us, but also somebody else, I think we're a whole community of support in the area. So that's what I love to do.
And you're a volunteer with
I'm
us,
on the
right?
board. So we're 100% board, volunteer board.
Beautiful.
And so none of us get paid. We're all doing it out of our heart. We have no paid staff, actually. 100% of what we raise goes to the families, minus some small overhead costs of things here and there. But,
of course. Yeah. I mean, we have costs here.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, we have no paid staff. We want everything to go back to the community. So.
Well, it says online, it says Give Hope has helped over 735 Northern Nevada families since 2001, providing more than $1.4 million in direct assistance. And that's based from your guys' website. So Give Hope NV. And that is crazy. That's a lot to give away since 2001.
Yeah. We work hard behind the scenes. And so we really just want to support people in any capacity. And also, what's different about us is there's no financial requirement. So, even if you may have insurance or you may have the financial means, a little bit can go a long way. And
100%.
Even if you may not meet the financial barriers of other applications, that doesn't affect us at all. We want to support all the families. So if you've been turned down before because maybe you're outside of the financial limitations of what their application is, please apply. We would love to help you.
No, I think that's beautiful, and I think that's something very needed in our community, to just have someone that is willing to help in every circumstance, which is why I truly believe, and I talk about it all the time in the show, is collaboration with all sorts of different nonprofits, and to be able to collaborate with a nonprofit like Give Hope, and to be able to help those people there. We collaborate with Eddie House, we collaborate with Bristlecone, we collaborate with all sorts of different nonprofits in our community that are doing different things. Like, you guys aren't probably, and maybe you would, I don't know, but you're probably not giving clothes out to these individuals, right?
No, typically not. So yeah,
right. So that being said, it's really important for you guys to know about Give Hope, to know about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, and for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet to know about Give Hope, so we can go, vice versa, to be able to help those in need together.
Totally.
And so to collaborate together. So I think that's beautiful that you guys are doing that. And according to a search online, it looks like the application steps is visit Give Hope Northern Nevada website and apply for assistance section. Complete the application form provided online detailing your family situation. So it's mostly medical challenges, right? Is that the key, is medical challenges?
Yes, but since my background is in inclusion and special education, I think that our verbiage that we use on the website may turn some people away. And we really do help families with any sort of condition that's kind of afflicting them. The verbiage is a little limited to a life-altering disease. However, and this is getting into really tomato of verbiage in the community, but we have given a lot of support to families that may not be considered a life-altering diagnosis, but it's afflicting them in some way. So some sort of health challenge, but don't be scared. And from the verbiage, if it's not specifically like a disease, more of like a condition or a diagnosis, please apply if you can benefit from financial support. Maybe therapy, maybe your insurance is not covering specific therapy, we can help with that. Just apply. the worst thing that we can do is say you don't fit the criteria, but we have rarely said that. So reach out.
You guys have some great platinum sponsors that your website says. So Great Basin, Federal Credit Union, Team Whiskey. I don't know Team Whiskey.
Team Whiskey is super cool. So it's actually an archery competition, and I could totally be butchering this.
Oh. I don't know. I just looked at your website, so.
But yeah, it's like an archery thing, and they raise all of their stuff that they raise during their competition goes right to us, and so we're very thankful for them. They're super cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, and then Waters Vacuum Truck Service. Shan Lee is actually the person you will talk to if you apply, and she works for them, and so she's fantastic, and she'll help all the families. So
that's huge. It really seems like 100% donated to local families in need in Nevada. I think that's so powerful, to have a local nonprofit with a local board that understands the needs locally, right?
Yep.
It's not like someone in Washington D.C. is like, oh, I guess we'll give it to this person.
Right.
You guys are local, giving away everything.
Yeah.
Like literally giving away everything.
Yeah.
So that's so huge.
And we will go outside of the Reno Sparks area if you're in Yerington, Fallon, Fernley. Like I said, please don't let any sort of verbiage barriers hold you back from applying. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So people can donate financially. People can sponsor or volunteer.
Yeah.
You guys rely on support of local businesses and volunteers to help families. What does it look like to volunteer with you guys at Give Hope?
So since we don't really have like a physical brick and mortar location, we could use a lot of volunteers for just community outreach events, right? So we put on fundraisers. We just did our big golf tournament that sold out for the first time in a long, long time, which I'm super excited about.
Thanks for the invite. I like golf.
Actually, I had a really fun idea. I ran out of time this summer, but like you're saying, there just needs to be a community, a nonprofit. So I was able to convince the board, and we just did it too late, and I ran out of time. But next year, my whole goal is that when a company sponsors a hole or whatever, we would also co-sponsor it for free with a nonprofit in the area. So it gives you guys an opportunity to get out there and kind of spread your knowledge and community as well. They were totally on board by the time it kind of like popped into my mind, and to make it come to fruition, it was just like, I'm so spent, and it was like a couple weeks prior, but my whole goal is to just build this community like you're talking about, and I'm something I'm really passionate about. So yes,
I was joking.
Sorry, side note, but yes, you will be invited. I think it's great to have this community of people. But yeah, we have our golf tournament, and then we have our big gala coming up, and then we have Team Whiskey Archery. I know nothing about that yet, but I plan on getting involved. It sounds pretty cool. So
are you gonna bring out that dust off bow and arrow?
No, that hurts, and I am not good at it. Like, we have an archery team at our school, and hard pass.
Hard pass. My wife did it for a while, and I tried it a few times. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I kept snapping my hand.
It hurts.
Like, ow.
Yeah.
That's not comfy.
I will watch. I will support from the
I'm not
sidelines.
even gonna try at this point. Are you guys talking about that? Yeah, I'll just pass them.
No.
If you know, you know.
I will help volunteer at it, just like at the golf tournament. I will help there. I'll pick up the bows.
Yep.
That's
the
awesome.
arrows. Both. I'll do both.
You'll do both.
I'll pick up bows and arrows.
Yeah, I'll go pick up some bows and arrows. Sure, let's do it. And so, and then the final thing that's highlighted on your guys' website is apply for assistance. So, if you guys need this assistant, it's really laid out on the website really well. If you have a family member or someone in your life that needs this help, just like December said, there's. You can apply. You can just ask, and I'm sure between you guys and other resources in the community, if it's not you guys, I'm sure you guys can help direct to maybe another nonprofit.
Right? Like, right. So even if we can help, but I can connect them with a government resource that can provide this kind of support ongoing, because we're just kind of a short-term solution, right? Just some financial need in the moment. But if there's a resource out there that can provide ongoing care and support, we would like to help them out by directing that way as well.
Yeah, and so I think that's beautiful, and thank you for sharing with us what you do and why you do it and why you're a part of the board. And do you have a story maybe that really inspires you on why you're serving on the board of directors?
I wish I had more of like an
No, it's okay.
Story.
It's okay. You don't have to. You're doing good things. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, I have ADHD, and so I've always been blessed with the ADHD that kind of gives you hyper focus, and my hyper focus is on academics. So that was my blessing growing up. I've always been kind of, very lucky in that, and being able to go to school and obviously doing very well in school. But that's not everybody's ADHD, and that's not everybody's kind of, superpower. So I've always had this draw to help kids and not even help, right? Everybody has their own abilities. But just kind of be there for children and families that may not have the strength to kind of, or to advocate for themselves. And so that's my whole passion, is just helping families learn the skills to have more autonomy, to be able to advocate for themselves someday. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's very passionate about the advocation. Like, it's amazing to hear her stories of, obviously not the details, but like the people that she's able to help that don't have someone in their corner some days.
Yeah.
And the families too. They don't understand the system of where you can apply at and what you can do, and she does it.
Yeah, it's just, it's always something that I've loved, and just see I think everybody does well with the skills that they have, and then if I can share some kind of knowledge to help families and children build skills so that they can, demonstrate more of the abilities that they already have, I feel successful in that way. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you said you wanted to talk about other
so
things
this is
as
not
well.
why we came.
Well, we should put a plug in. Don't you have an active fundraiser right now for Give Hope?
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
Yes.
help me. I'm sorry. I was like, I gotta interrupt.
So if
Please.
you want to help support Give Hope at all, which I think everybody can, we have a really fun way for you to do so at very minimal cost to you. So with our golf tournament, we were gifted 2 Raiders tickets to the game coming up on November 17th against the Cowboys. And no harm, no foul if you're a Cowboys fan or a Raiders fan. I mean, they're both...
Debatable. Debatable.
Hey, we gotta go to a game they actually won. I was like, the chances of us going to a game where they won, like,
It was fun. Donald and I went to the Raiders game last year, and it was super fun in that stadium. So
That's wild. Yeah. Looks
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
Somebody donated 2 Raiders tickets to the Raiders Cowboys game on November 17th that we're raffling off. But with conjunction with that, it's a 2-night stay at the M Resort, which is the Raiders headquarter hotel. So November 16th through 18th, we're raffling off 2 tickets to go to the game and have the stay in Las Vegas. For $25, you can buy a ticket and get in the drawing, and it goes until September 30th. So visit our social media. You can find the link to kind of go onto our platform and buy a ticket, but that $25 really does help, and every little bit helps kind of raise money for families in the area. So if you want to give a little bit of hope to somebody, $25 is all it takes, or more. Like, you can buy more than 1 ticket. Like, I don't want to stop you. Yes, buy as many as you want.
I'm here. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
for the kids.
Definitely. And I mean, what a sacrificial nonprofit. To be able to help people with low barrier, and to help those individuals in those hard times of life, and to be so sacrificial as a board of directors, all volunteer, that's really huge. So thank you.
Yeah, I think our title's fitting, and we just want to give a little bit of hope where, there's maybe not a lot left. So
it's great.
Yeah.
So what else did you want to represent today?
So Donald and I came on because we're actually collaborating to kind of bring a little bit of hope down to downtown Sparks, actually. Woo! So I don't know if you guys have talked about this at all, but we have had this brainchild, I guess, for a while now, to bring some new kind of patrons down to Victorian Avenue. So I don't know if you've been to Victorian Avenue in a while, but depending on the night you go, it may or may not be the Victorian that you remember from the farmers market days, right? Where everybody just used to go, and there's this huge sense of community. And I grew up in Reno Sparks area, and that I loved Victorian Square. It was so much fun, and there was just this community of people, and every Thursday, it was every Thursday, right? Yeah, it was just great. it was a good time. Yeah. And so we're doing the little that we can to kind of like get some of that spark going in Sparks. So this is about, I'm having like the best play on words.
I was like, these are solid words. So we're quoting them.
So we're actually, through the Sparks Museum, are putting on a fundraiser of sorts of a haunted history spirit crawl.
I love that.
Spirit walk crawl through downtown Victorian.
That would be fun. I'll sign me up.
Yeah.
October 25th is the date. We have that reserved.
Yep.
The day after our fundraiser. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll come check it out.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. We are still in like the getting off stage. But the all the funds raised will be going to help the Sparks Museum. But obviously it'll be kind of like a haunted history kind of theme behind it. So we'll have scheduled talks throughout the time. You can learn about some haunted Sparks history.
That's fun.
Yeah, we have some really fun stuff planned. Like we're gonna have like hidden history figures throughout Victorian Square. Like if you can find Last Chance Joe, like somebody dressed up as Last Chance Joe, I'll give you a hint. He may or may not be sitting next to me. You'll get a raffle ticket, right? And towards the end, we'll have some really fun raffles that you can win. We're encouraging everybody to visit all of the participating venues, which is so far pretty much everybody down there, which I'm super excited about. If you visit everybody, you also get entered to win a raffle prize. But yeah, we're just really trying to bring back that community and have people learn about some fun history in the meantime. So,
and one of the cool things too is we're bringing all these businesses together. So if you look at kind of the two sections of Victorian Square, you have the movie theater with the winery, Burger Envy, and the salon.
Siren Salon.
Siren Salon. Over there, Pietro's Blind Onion, Pelletry,
Paloma Azul.
Azul. I always butcher that one. Great Basin, the museum, Pietro's Blind Onion, all those, we're bringing them together, and the Nugget. And so the neat thing is some of these people, they don't see each other every day. They're even as much as they're on Victorian, there's a little distance. And so we're bringing everyone together into one room to kind of, work together on one project, which is pretty cool. We're excited to, we're calling it relive Victorian Square. The whole spirit thing, 'cause
Yeah.
reliving and all. But it'll be a good time. We have 9 of the 11 businesses on board. We have a meeting probably by the time you post this video, we'll already have met with them. And we're very hopeful that they'll be saying yes. So there are bars, but there's also, like Pietro's. Pietro's an Italian restaurant where they're talking about maybe doing a small glass of wine with some food. Tortellinis.
He was super excited about that. I'm super excited about that. Like, he has great food. If you've never checked it out, it's super cute. It's right above Blind Onion. It's just this really cute old Italian, kind of like what you think of when you think of like an authentic, like old Italian restaurant. But he was super on board. So one of his specials he's going to offer is just some tortellini with some wine.
Great.
So for $10, you get a Sparks Museum membership, like commemorative cup. And that gives you access to all the venues to get their specials as well.
$10?
Yeah.
That's
so
super inexpensive.
you get a free admission to the museum. You get a free admission to the train across from the museum. You get free admission to we're going to open up the Glendale Schoolhouse, which I think is super cool as a teacher. Like, I don't know. I just love it in there. I think it's super fun. So that's all included for your $10. And then with the cup, you get to go around. You don't get free drinks at the bars, but you get some really cool specials that they'll fill it up with just to support them and everybody else involved as well.
That's so cool. I think just be able to revitalize downtown and bring excitement around it is really important. So because I know I love a lot of those businesses. You guys know that. I've done events at some of those local businesses downtown, and I just sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard in that area right now.
Yeah.
There's the big events that bring in a lot of, the big concerts and those kinds of things that happen in downtown that bring people. But then what about the rest of the month?
Yeah.
What about the rest of
the year?
The year, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to bring, build up that foot traffic, get new people down there, help with the messaging. I hear it all the time in my city life. There's no parking. We have a parking garage with 700 spots. We have the deco, the first floor.
Oh, there's parking.
There's parking.
There's
so,
a lot of parking.
Trying to get people down there. Like I said, we'd love to see the old faces, but we also want to see some of the new ones. Very excited about all the businesses. One that I'm really excited about is, we normally do a bar, we're calling it a bar walk or a spirit walk, not a spirit crawl, because when you do a crawl, theoretically, you're usually walking outside with your beverage. So to save us from having to close the roads, which is a lot of money, you have to finish your beverage before you exit out.
You heard it here, folks. Finish your beverage before you leave.
Yes, please don't ruin it for everybody. Please be responsible in that regard so that we can continue this. But yeah.
And so, with that, I got a little off topic or off track. The movie theater. So if anyone's ever been to the, Zombie Crawl or any of the crawls in Reno, you just go to the bars for the most part. Well, we're trying to be inclusive of all the businesses down there. And so we actually have Galaxy Theaters that they have to review it with their food and beverage manager, but our goal is to get a theater donated for the day for a few hours and have people in the community make Sparks themed horror movies. Like maybe like a 5-10 minute.
Oh, dude, let me know. I'll join.
Like anybody.
We're telling you right now.
Yeah, let me know. I'll film something.
You're in.
Yeah.
No, like we need people. Yeah.
Like Nika and I, you know what we do, right?
Your YouTube channel.
Well, we do the big haunted house down in Carson City. It used to be downtown Reno, but now it's moved to the prison in Carson City. So
we were just there Saturday night.
Very
cool. Yeah. So we're a part of it every year. We've been a part of it since it started, and so we scare people.
That's awesome. So. Yeah.
You might not recognize. You might not. You never know. So.
Yeah, we're putting it out there right now. Like it is. We met with the theater and they were super on board. They just need to get it cleared through a couple channels. But it sounds like it's coming to fruition pretty soon. So if you're a local kind of movie maker and you want to see your items on the big screen, 15-20 minute movie that kind of showcases a little bit of Sparks and is fun and maybe a little haunted, you just submit it and then we'll just have those on loop and then people can pop in for 20 minutes and get a cocktail and
see if I can
watch
make
a movie.
Something. Hunter can make something quick. Hunter Rand, I know.
He's interested. The 40-hour film festival.
He is amazing.
He
invited me to be a part of that, and I forgot.
So they're interested, and they're interested in helping to get the word out to their people.
Great.
Actually, when I chatted with them one time a few months ago, one of their issues they run into in trying to film here in Northern Nevada is they walk into a business and they're, hey, we want to film here. And like, what do you mean you want to film? Like, what are you trying to film? Like, is it promotional for an ad? Like, what is it? Because compared to when you're like in LA and Hollywood, they show up, the restaurants say, okay, cool, if you want to film from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., it's $100 an hour. From 2 a.m. or probably more like 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., it's this amount of money. No one really has that like a set schedule. So we're excited to try to get them into some local businesses, which would help the local business, as well as try to help break down those silos. So when we actually ran into Andrew the other day, he needed a grocery store and a dive bar. December got him connected with the grocery store, grocery outlet on Naughty, and then I got him connected with the little dive bar at Elbow Room. And so they want locations here. They just don't know how to go about getting that connection, and having a nice warm handoff is always a little better than just a cold knock.
Warm introduction is always better every time.
Yep.
Because if someone wants to film a thrift store setting, and you asked me, Dave, I have a friend who needs a thrift store setting for a film. Easy.
Yeah.
Done,
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But some rando, I don't know.
What are you going to use it for?
I mean,
you make us look bad?
I might say yes. I might say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to get to know the person. I mean, I'm all about the arts and trying to grow that in the community. But it's definitely... And Nika, she doesn't talk about it a lot, my wife. She's been an actress and she's done some film stuff. She's done some bigger things, and she's really talented. I'm the guy. I like being behind the camera. I like controlling everything, making things look nice. But she's very talented. But yeah, that's a great idea. Great idea to be able to get the arts moving, get the culture in the community, because we don't have a lot of that right now. We really don't. And that's your ward, isn't that?
It is. Yeah.
There you go. That's great.
And, go for it.
I was going to say these crawls are going to be like a one-stop shop for what Victorian has to offer, and there's a lot more diversity to downtown Victorian than I think people realize. So our hope is that you can just kind of see some new venues that you may not be familiar with. So yeah.
Right, and support small local businesses. I know one of my favorites is Engine 8 down there, and we go there a lot, and we've done a vlog for Engine 8 down there, and it's it's great and small, local, care about the community. They've done fundraisers for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. You guys both attended
Yeah.
my last one, and that's what it's about is small, local, supporting each other.
Yeah.
And we have to do more of that. And if we don't, I mean, who else is going to? Right?
Yeah.
It's the difference makers that make the change happen. If no, I say this on the show all the time. If we do not choose to be they, then there is none.
Right.
Right? If we don't choose, they'll do it.
Right.
The other people will do it. Right? If we don't choose to actually make that real happen, like give hope or like this walk, right? If we don't do these things, no one does. So if you actually care about these things, if you want to see these things, if you want to see more things happening in Sparks in your community, come out and support these things to move the needle forwards. Because if you don't, why would we do it again?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're blessed. Obviously, it's December myself. We also have Scott Carey. He's a board member of the museum too. So he does Sparks walking tours year round, like not once a year, twice a year. So
That's not year round.
Yeah, he's not there every day. Sorry, but he's one of the he's about our age a little bit. We're close. We're all close. But his history knowledge of Sparks, I think he did his paper in college on Victorian Square and just the history of it all. Like that guy knows this stuff very, very well. So we're gonna have some fun down there. We're trying to crunch as much history in while giving people time to go to those local businesses because there's a goal here of supporting local and also learning some history. But there's tons of history down there. Like his walking tours, we went on I think earlier this year.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours long, and so we're not trying to give you 2 hours of history. We'll hold some, and we only have so much time. We're trying to do about 10-minute walks to drop some factoids on people and
It's great.
give you a reason to come back the next time. So we'll have more history.
And if your interest is not history, which, no harm, no foul, you just want to go down and support local businesses for $10, your cup will get you, like I said, all those specials that we're going to have on the website, on the Zephy account when we go live with it. And the history talks are optional, but encouraged. So if you go to all the venues and all the history talks, like I said, you'll be entered to win a raffle. I love history. I think it's really fun, but if that's not your forte and you want to just go support local businesses, that's cool too.
Who doesn't like history? I've never met anyone that says they don't like history. Have you met anyone?
It should be fun history. I mean,
Have you met anyone that doesn't like history?
I'm assuming she has, or else she wouldn't
I
have
know.
said
I'm
that.
like, wait a second. I've never met anyone.
I don't think she liked history until she met me, but
like I said, my life is just exponentially cooler with you in it. So
in Nevada history.
I know. I see you guys post. You guys go to all those.
All the
spots.
Nevada markers.
Yes.
Love it.
We're out of time. How many are we at now?
I think like 120, 115. You just said that you have the book.
I know. I can't remember. We've done a lot. We're about halfway done.
It's like
There's-
274, I think is the total.
Is the
Nevada
total, and we've
markers.
done about half. So
Love it.
yeah, we've had some very, very fun, interesting adventures all around Nevada to try to make some of those happen. And they are like Easter eggs in themselves. They have the GPS coordinates. They are not always there. So we have to be very, very kind of creative in finding them and pulling a bunch of different resources. Like, shockingly enough, the state of
Use
Nevada.
AI, man. Just use AI.
They'll
Is this
move
still
them
here?
though. Yes, like
They move them?
they will move
They
them
won't
and
be-
not
I didn't
update
know that.
anything. So like they'll move them like they're supposed to be like a specific spot of the park, but then they moved it like down the street, but didn't actually update
Real?
anything. And then we have to like pull
Dude,
different
no.
resources and try to figure it out. And
The one headed down to Carson, like you're going through
Yeah.
Washoe Valley, you come up that hill, you're about to bank down to the where the hospital is.
Yeah.
There's a marker on if you're coming from Reno Sparks, it'd be on your left side is where it says in the book, but it's actually on the right side. And there's a median.
Someone's
there's a
gotta
free
update it.
highway.
yeah.
And there's a lot of those. We have an email where we turn them in now, so we obviously
Yeah.
do love our history. She loved it before.
Yeah, I wish I knew someone in government that could talk about that. So.
Oh, I have the email, and they hear from us when there's a new one.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. We've learned a lot about Nevada history, and we actually
Fun.
just had a debate the other day. We were in Wadsworth checking out a really cool old bridge, and we had a debate about whether or not Sparks happened because of Wadsworth, and there's a historical marker right there that did prove my point.
Oh,
It was. I knew it. Her memory is ridiculous. She remembered almost the thing like verbatim. It was close, but I knew it came from Wadsworth. I just didn't remember about the fire.
Yep, there was a fire.
I don't
That's why we're
understand
called
what the-
Sparks.
Wait, really?
No, it was
No.
Governor John Sparks.
Okay,
but I
didn't
was
think so. I was
trying.
like, I don't
I was
know.
trying to stretch.
Yeah. I mean, that was
Wait,
good,
so what's
though.
the debate then?
So he didn't think there was a fire. So apparently there was a fire in Wadsworth that burned down the train station after like multiple times and drought and all that. And finally they just gave up and moved it to Sparks. So it was closer to the Sierras and all that stuff.
But
as
see,
well.
I'll push back a little on it still because we moved houses and businesses from Wadsworth.
And chickens.
And chickens. And hens. And oh my. But we moved buildings from there to Sparks. So they didn't burn the whole city down.
Yeah, just the station. Just enough time. I think it was like 3 fires. It was a lot. It was like enough where they're like, we need to be closer to water, the Sierras. It just made sense to
But
go.
the other version is Sparks moved from there to be closer to the Sierras for the machine shop and then the roundhouse.
Oh, there you
We
go.
can argue about this one all the time.
Yeah, we're very passionate about our history, obviously.
Which is why you should go to the walk, right?
Yeah.
Spirit
Go to the
walk.
walk.
And so if you...
The East Reno Spirit Walk.
East what?
Her favorite marker is at Deer Park.
It's a good marker.
And it calls Sparks, that is our original name that I hate, East Reno, and it's Harriman and Sparks. And so of all of her lovely tattoos she has Reno tattooed on her
I did
right
go to
here.
Reno High.
And for 1 year.
Okay.
1 year. She just got like,
I'm from Reno, transplanted to Sparks.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So
I wouldn't have dated her if she lived in Reno.
Oh.
So that was first barrier.
It
She
is
checked
true.
that one. 100%. Like, it's a requirement.
So yeah, I always give him a hard time because it is in print at Deer Park that Sparks is originally known as East Reno. And he's always called Reno West Sparks for years. And then I saw this marker. I was like, oh my goodness, like I want this in my house. I want it framed in my house.
It just went missing.
Oh.
Hey, I have no knowledge of anything.
And a sledgehammer.
Anything
is
ever.
Interesting.
Your fingerprints were found. But if you are interested in the walking tour, you can go to sparksmuseum.org, and Sparks Museum is our Instagram handle and our Facebook handle too. We have not gone live with it yet. We're waiting to finalize those things. But it's moving forward. Like I said, we have 9 out of the 11 businesses on board. So it's happening. I'm going to order cups tonight.
Am I good posting this?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually we're hoping to go live this week with at least ticket sales. And then when we get the map and the specials finalized, we'll go live with all that information as well. But for $10, you get a cup and a map and some really fun opportunities to really benefit Sparks as a whole. So
That's such a fun local thing to do, and I mean, there's so many people moving to Sparks right now.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah.
There's and a lot of people. I have the conversation all the time, and we were at an event. You and I were at an event the other day, and they're like, "Oh, I was from Reno. Now I'm in Sparks."
Yeah.
And that's what's happening is a lot of these young people from Reno or even outside of Reno are coming to Sparks because it has that small local feel and that community that really is lost. One of the things that person that we were talking to said was, "It feels like the way Reno used to feel for me," and then you said, "Oh, Sparks has always been that way."
Yeah, it's my normal. People hold the door open for you. They don't blare the horn all the time.
Yeah.
They're nice.
we're very blessed in this area, and this is the first of hopefully many. So our goal, if this can come kind of get off the ground a little bit, is to do this quarterly. Like, have a Christmassy one, and then a St. Patrick's Day one. Because I actually went to school in Ireland. I love Irish culture and kind of that, and we have so many ties to Ireland through Sparks that you may or may not be aware of.
Like what?
Like Longford Park, and Oskies has a sister bar in Ireland. So yeah, we have some really fun ties. So Longford Park is actually in a sister park to the community of Longford in Ireland. Did I butcher that?
Yeah, a little.
Okay.
So Longford, Ireland is our sister city. It was March 15th, 1975 when we twinned. We were the first twinning of a United States city and a city in Ireland. So we dedicated a park to them. We do not have a park of our own in Longford.
Yet.
Longford City is no longer a city. It is a county as well. But it does say when you come into their county, it says twinned with Sparks, Nevada on their sign. And when I was blessed, I got to go visit it because I am Irish. That's why she loves me. She's thought of the Irish
That's
culture
why.
and all.
That's it.
I know that.
Mystery
I know. I liked her because she lived in Sparks. She liked me because I have some Irish blood. But when we showed up to City Hall, so we went with my friends, and I definitely reached out to the city city people to, try to have that conversation about the twinning. They actually had their City of Sparks flag, and they flew it when we walked into City Hall. They took us on a tour around Longford County. It was super fun. But
That is super fun.
There's some cool little factoids that I think both of us between us can share and talk about, as well as Scott Carey, who he knows them all. So
Yeah. So anyways, I just think that we don't do enough for St. Patrick's Day here, and I'm really excited about an Irish crawl. Like, that was my whole point. But
Hey, that'd be awesome. Irish walk though, right?
walk.
yes,
Not crawl.
No, yes. Keep your beverages consumed inside of
Keep 'em-
each place,
Keep
and
them
then yes.
consumed inside
Yeah.
the place.
And some of
Yes.
the places, like we mentioned earlier about Pietro's, other ones are also doing food. Blind Onion's going to do food.
Yep, they're doing some pumpkin
Yep.
sticks.
So you don't have to, just drink at every bar. There's other options too, hopefully.
Yeah. And even if you just visit, like I said, you don't have to buy an alcoholic beverage. We're not promoting drinking by any means. We're just promoting kind of the community. So even if you just go in with your map, they'll sign off on it. You don't need to buy a drink. You can get some water. They'll sign off on your map saying that you went in to kind of check out their establishment. Siren Salon is going to do some face painting or some hair tinsel to participate. So yeah, we have some really cool stuff planned.
That is
Yeah.
so cool. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing this. We're a little over, and we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for just encouraging the community and encouraging the support. Everything you do with Give Hope. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And, Donald, thanks for taking my call today.
You're welcome. Always well.
I'm like, I call him like, dude, I have a guest, and he said he couldn't make it. Can you help me?
You made it happen.
Made it happen.
I could give you a few others too.
Thank you. I
Yeah, we
appreciate
can
it.
banter all day about anything. I mean, honestly, so.
Well, I mean, I love watching this right here. This is great. Like,
I think so.
Maybe we need a YouTube channel. We just pay our bills.
hey, just letting you know, I'm a pastor. I can, when you're ready, let me know.
Oh,
What's
this is
up,
fun. Oh, I'm ordained. I'm gonna.
Can you marry yourself if you're ordained?
Are you blushing? I don't think I've ever seen you blush like that.
I see a little red. I'm calling you out, man. No.
But you are a pastor.
You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you taking the time and being here. This is so important for our community to be able to do the things you guys are doing, trying to support local, and support the interest in history and why Sparks matters on the map, because it does. It matters a lot, and the local community is so rich with that history. So I really appreciate you guys, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Yeah, if you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org. You can find out everything there. You can volunteer time, you can donate clothes, and you can donate financially. We don't sell any clothes. That's how we keep our lights on. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. Please share, like, come out to these events, be a part of what's happening in the community. Without you, there is no community, because community is the people. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this and sharing it and being at these events and being a part of what we're doing. Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet wouldn't exist without you, without people. So thank you guys. And we are doing our event coming up. It is released. It is our Nevada Day dinner. We have several tables sold already, and we could really use your support. If you want to come out, please do so. Tickets are $55. We made them very affordable on purpose because we want to pack the house. We want to make sure people are there and learning about what we're doing at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet and why. And we have some very big announcements we may announce during that dinner. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it. We help over 800 people a month. No matter what, we're asking you to come alongside and help one. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next week.
Bye.